I used to think that when bad things happen that it was just random chaos. That bad things happen because you bring them on yourself.
I can confidently say this is one of the best series I've watched in the past few years. If you're looking for a show you won't be able to pause, when you'll want to binge in a single sitting, don't miss His and Hers. It's a psychological mystery miniseries centered around a murder in a small town. The story begins when the body of a woman is discovered, and that single event brings buried pasts back to the surface. Anna, a journalist who left town years ago, returns to cover the case, only to find out that the lead detective is Jack. That collision between their shared history and the present-day investigation makes the show about much more than just who is the killer.
Well to know.
Woman's died. But right now, we can't give you any more than that. That's all we got. Thank you.
Detective Harper! Is it true you knew her? Jeez, what was with that reporter?
It becomes a story about trust, about whether we can trust others, and whether we can even trust the versions of events we're being told. The narrative constantly shifts between their perspectives, and we're never handed a stable, objective truth, only personal accounts shaped by memory, bias, and emotion. From the very first 5 minutes, the question marks begin. We start guessing immediately. We build theories. We doubt every interaction. And that's just the opening. As the story unfolds, the speculation only intensifies. As more layers are revealed, we begin to suspect everyone. Even that very first forest scene and the way Anna and Jack interact is loaded with tension and ambiguity.
So, you got any suspects?
Stop.
Persons of interest?
Hey, Anna, how you doing? You doing good?
Yeah, good, Jack.
Good, good. It's really great to see you.
Killer usually knows their victim.
This series isn't just about solving a murder, it's about exposing how quickly we judge. The writer deliberately nudges us towards certain conclusions, only to pull the rug out from under us with one small piece of new information. That mental game continues all the way to the finale. The pacing never drops, not once. Every episode gives us something new. The writer barely lets us breathe. Just when we think we figured it out, another detail forces us to rethink everything and realize how quickly we jump to conclusions. The dual perspective structure constantly makes us question whether objective truth even exists, or whether everyone is simply telling their own version of it.
The killer could be in this very room.
I didn't hurt her, Anna. Do you know who did it?
I didn't do it if that's what you're asking.
Character-wise, the writing is incredibly smart. Anna isn't just a journalist. She's a wounded person whose past still shapes her decisions. We constantly oscillate between empathizing with her and doubting her. Then there's Jack, caught between professional duty and unresolved emotional history. That internal conflict makes both of them beautifully gray. No one is purely innocent, no one is purely guilty, and that moral ambiguity elevates the entire story. The performances are outstanding across the board. Jon Bernthal is phenomenal. I had previously seen him in The Walking Dead, and I'd always hoped to see him in another truly powerful role. I still haven't watched The Punisher, but this series officially put it on my list. Here he portrays emotional complexity with remarkable subtlety. Tessa Thompson is equally incredible. The way she communicates emotion through her eyes, without overacting, without exaggeration, is deeply compelling. Even in silence, she speaks volumes.
There are two sides to every story. Ours and theirs.
The atmosphere of the series is something I genuinely loved. The color palette is stunning, and the town is filmed in a way that feels mysterious and heavy with secrets. The locations create a constant sense of suffocation and suspense, as if the town itself is hiding something. That cold, weighty tone pulls you fully into the story's world. You might be wondering why I'm speaking so positively about it. Honestly, because there was nothing about it that bothered me. Not a single moment felt unnecessary, not a single scene felt slow. For viewers who love twisty psychological mysteries and layered storytelling, this is an excellent choice. If you prefer straightforward linear narratives, it might feel intense. But if you enjoy constantly theorizing and having your assumptions challenged, you'll be completely hooked. Without spoiling anything, I'll just say this. When the series ended, I literally stood up and applauded the writer. The ending is shocking, but in a way that makes perfect sense. When you look back, you realize the clues were there all along. Some stories end and fade away. Others only truly begin in your mind after they're over. And this is absolutely one of those.
Which means someone is always lying.